What we are witnessing today is not a conflict. It is not a misunderstanding. It is not politics. It is a crime against humanity. When I see homes flattened in seconds, when I hear children screaming beneath rubble, when I watch entire families disappear from the earth while the world debates and delays, I cannot stay silent. And I will not. This is not just about Gaza. This is not just about Iran. This is not just about borders or bombs. This is about life, about dignity, about truth. They say, it's complicated. I say, mass murder is not complicated. They say, there are two sides. I say, there is only one side when civilians are targeted. If a missile hits a hospital, it is a crime. If sanctions starve children, it is a crime. If the world watches and does nothing, that too is a crime. Where is the humanity in all this? The same governments who once carved up Africa with ink and greed now speak of international law. But only when it suits their interests. They call it defense when the powerful kill. But they call it terror when the oppressed cry out. We know this playbook. Africa has read every page. We lived through colonization, resource theft, political puppets, and fake aid. So don't tell us what justice looks like. We've been denied it long enough to know its absence. And now, as cities burn in the Middle East, as people fast without food and mourn without tears left to cry, as foreign bombs drop like rain and civilians are buried like statistics, I say to the world, this is not conflict, this is not policy, this is a crime against humanity, and silence is complicity. Africa must speak, not in whispers, not in caution, but in truth. We must condemn what is evil, even if the world calls it politics. We must say it clearly. No child should die for someone else's ambition. No mother should bury her baby because diplomacy failed. No people should suffer simply because they are on the wrong side of history. When injustice becomes normalized, humanity dies slowly. And today, I refuse to let that happen. We will not allow another generation to grow up believing violence is the price of survival. Africa has a voice, and I use it today, not to divide but to defend, not to attack but to awaken. To all leaders, I say, if your power depends on silence while the innocent die, then your power is not leadership. It is tyranny. To the youth, if you feel angry, if you feel helpless, remember, your voice is stronger than any bullet. Use it. Organize. Educate. Refuse to normalize injustice. Africa is not watching this quietly. We are watching with purpose. We are learning, and we are remembering. Because tomorrow, when history asks who spoke, who stood, and who remained silent, let it be said that Africa spoke. And I, Ibrahim Traoré, will always speak, not for politics, not for position, but for people, for peace, for truth, because this is a crime against humanity, and I will never be silent in the face of evil. Ibrahim Traoré,